What up, y'all? It's your boy Scoob, and welcome to Spider's Diecast. To all of my new subscribers, I want to thank you all for y'all's newfound support. And to all of my longtime subscribers, my OGs, I want to thank you all as well for y'all's never-ending loyalty. So, without further ado, we're going to get into this custom BMW 507 right here that I've been working on for the past 6 months now. The past 4 months, it was just nothing but bare metal with a bunch of junk that I cut off of it. But, you know, it turned out the way that I wanted to, almost. I'm going to be stripping, this down because I got some better clear coat coming in. I'll also get to that in a moment, later on in the video. But, as for right now, it's presentable enough for me to show. So, let's jump into some details. As far as the color goes, I wanted to do something a little different with it that it hadn't been already. I wanted to do a pearl white, but I'll probably do that sometime later on with my next one. And that's already been done. That was the first color that came out on this car. And then red and then yellow's already been used too. Yellow, being on the Super Treasure Hunt version of this car for this year. So, that's why I settled on this blue, like this baby, robin's eggs blue, which turned out to be pretty nice. And then I shot some pearl over it too, if you're able to see that as well. When I get my clear coat in, I'm going to strip this down, and then once I repaint this, I'm going to get it real shiny. Invest in some proper, polish. So, yeah. Check me out for that. But then I got these decals on it that I made myself off of Photopea. They actually didn't turn out too bad. It's a little bit better on this side. And then I got the BMW badges in the front and in the rear. On the side of these side vents, by the way. If you're not familiar with this car, but you probably already knew that by now anyway. Then we got these headlights that you got these this chrome bit right here, on the hood. Did that with my chrome pen. And then this is the rear with the tail lights, and then the trunk handle. Turned out pretty nice. And then the door handles, and then this mirror too. By the way, there's only one mirror on this car anyway, but one mirror is enough if you're doing you're trying to detail it. Yeah. And then this right here is supposed to be some kind of, vent for the engine. Let all that hot air out. And then finally, I did the frame, the windshield frame with the mirrors. And I used these chrome pins. They're made by this company called Molotov. So yeah, we're gonna see one of these. I got the pack of 3 with, with the different, tip sizes. They're chrome markers, chrome pens. And I, put a little bit on my hand, my finger, just to show y'all what it looks like. And these things, they do work pretty well. I say they even work better than that bare metal foil shit. But as long as, you don't touch it, you really have to let it sit and dry up. It can actually take a while. But other than that, these things are pretty nice to have. They ain't cheap, by the way. But, they're definitely worth it if you got some extra cash laying around. I bought this whole set for around $20. They're about $10 a pen, separately. I bought these off of Amazon. They're about $30-40 off on eBay. So I definitely recommend buying these off of Amazon. And that's the name again. Molotov, the original. Liquid chrome mirror effect. Alright. And those are the sizes right there. So yeah, these are legit. And another thing I used is this glue by Bob Smith Industries. Now, I bought this off of Amazon too. They're about $10-11. But again, totally worth it. Especially if you're looking for some glue, some really good glue that won't fail too much on you. This stuff won't even frost up either, like that other stuff. I'm done with that Gorilla Glue. From now on, Instacure 5-10 second glue. This is what I use for my magnets, under my hood. So yeah, pretty legit, good to use for some other stuff on your custom. So let's get this hood open real quick. Again, I made this, engine out of putty. And I also, colored it with my chrome pen. So yeah, went over that real quick. I actually molded this from this engine right here that I built by hand. I put it in a mold and it came out just like this. I'll be working on the other stuff later after, I get done painting this again. Put all the other bits like the hoses and everything else and pipes, all in the engine bay. So the engine block won't be all by its lonesome. This right here is actually supposed to be the radiator. So yeah, and then these wheels, got my work cut out for me on these too, because I gotta shorten these axles on it because they're a little bit too long for this car. This car's a little skinny, but at least I got the screws, because I hate using glue. It just come right back off all over again. So if you're customizing, I suggest using screws instead of glue. Just learn how to tap a little bit, and you'll never go back to glue for putting your car back to the base back on ever again. Yeah, so you can say I'm spoiled. And those are the magnets right behind it. The magnets right under the hood. Snaps on pretty well. And there we go. And yeah, the interior. I wanted an interior to kind of match, you know, the vibe of this, you know, color. I wanted, you know, for this car, I wanted a nice, you know, spring color. Especially since now it's springtime, you know. So this blue, it's really, I've been in love with it. As well as this interior color with the real bright tan to it. Real light tan. So yeah. Oh yeah, I got another thing to show. One last thing. Which is this baby right here. Which is what my custom looked like before I started working on it. This original white one, 507 with a red interior. Which is pretty nice too. Pretty doggone nice. Just needed a little bit more detail to it. A little bit better wheels. And you can also see that I kind of lowered mine on the custom. So yeah, that's another thing that I love with it. I love, you know, slightly lowered cars. I'm not going to do a totally slammed car, you know, with the wheels tucked under it. I'm all about that sports car low. Really nice. So anyway, what else was I going to say? I guess that's pretty much about it. Oh yeah, I wanted to work on this car because, you know, I'm just in love with this one. I just don't know why, you know, it's not as popular as it is. You know, people coming in, you know, I understand, you know, it's before a lot of people's time. But a lot of cars people like are before their time. I guess, you know, it's a rather obscure car, I guess. A lot of people don't really know about this one too much. But, you know, if you see the real one in videos or even in person, take the time to appreciate it, because this thing is absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, I'm done. I want to thank all of y'all for watching, taking the time out of your day to watch my videos such as this one. I worked pretty hard on this one. So any props you can give me, you know, it's appreciated. If you're not really into these cars, you know, that's cool too. But if you can appreciate the work, you know, I can, you know, I'll take those props as well. So anyway, I'm going to get my butt on out of here. Start cranking the next one of these out. And I'll see y'all later. All right, y'all. Bye-bye and have a good one.